Moses, Tim Calcom, Athletic. We've been hearing about these workouts. I know you guys have been doing them for years, and yourself for the years you've been here. But were they a little bit amped up this time? Was it a little different? And then were you there when Chris was there? And what was that one like?
The summer workout. Yeah, it was good. We haven't really even done them very much since I've been here. So just going and being around the guys, being able to hang out off the court even more than on the court, but just getting those runs, being able to get acquainted with each other before training camp starts, I feel like was pretty good.
How did that all do? Who was in charge of kind of getting them together? Who kind of started it?
Between 30, CP, Dre, somewhere in there. Though I guess that group.
Pretty important people there.
Yeah.
Hey, Moses. Colin Warhenninger, CBS Sports. Entering your third year now, what have you learned about off-season preparation, and how has that changed over the course of your career to know what you need to do to get ready for a season?
Yeah, that's a good question. Over the years, I've realized that like off seasons when you really make those improvements, make those jumps, because during the season you got to like manage your load, how much you're working out and all of that so much that you don't actually get the full work in like you want to. So being able to get a routine, I feel like is how you get the most progress, and being able to come up with a consistent routine over a period of time, you got the opportunity to do that in the summertime.
Moses, Kendra Andrews, ESPN. Over the past couple seasons, it's been harder for younger guys to get out on the court with this team and have consistent, playing time. Just what do you see as your goals for this season? Has the coaching staff talked to you at all about role, and just what do you hope to build on this year, really?
Yeah, preparation and all of that's been going towards being a contributing factor to winning. Like, I want to be on the floor. I want to be a part of winning these games. And, on a championship team, that might look different than other situations or whatever, but I want to be a part of things.
Moses, Ann Killian with the San Francisco Chronicle. At the end of last season and again last week, Steve and Mike talked about connectivity and chemistry as being things that really need to improve this year. I'm wondering, do you see an improvement? Obviously, today's the first day of camp, but in the workouts together, do you see improved chemistry? And how do players? I mean, it's one thing to say, let's improve our chemistry, but how do you go about actually doing that?
Yeah, I feel like even a lot of it might be genuine, just pieces and people kind of just gravitate where we're closer together. Thus far, like I said, those summertime workouts, so being around each other, hanging around each other, kind of gave us more time to develop authentic relationships rather than being thrown into training camp saying, okay, you got the best friends now. We've had some time to really be around each other, figure out things that you like about guys, and I think it's been able to authentically kind of happen that way.
Draymond mentioned that he noticed in scrimmages if Chris is with the younger guys, I don't know if he's with you, but maybe with Kuminga, like there's things he's telling them. There's discussions, and look at it a different way. And then Draymond's impressed about hearing about what he's saying. Have you had those interactions with Chris? And has he kind of said, hey, if you do this, I can do that, and we can set you up to do something else?
Yeah. He communicates. He talks. So a lot of he's obviously everybody knows how smart of a basketball player he is. But not only that, he's able to communicate what he's thinking really well. So he might have an idea somewhere you should be, or a way you should do something on defense, and he's just willing to kind of dish out knowledge and game that he's picked up over the years.
How many times was Chris up here for workouts? Like 3, 4, 2, 3?
I mean, he's been here a lot. He even came to Vegas and got a run in with the summer league guys. So he's been going a lot. I don't necessarily know exactly how many times, but he's been here.
Was it mostly him with the young guys? Teams kind of thing?
They are always trying to, whoever's in town, really. So he's, it's most of the young guys are the people that's been in town. So whoever's in town at that time, they'll kind of do teams like that, but I don't know if it's specifically with the young guys.
What do you think was the difference for you last year, early in the season when you kind of fell out of the rotation compared to, playoff time? You're back in by the end. That Lakers series, you're playing 25 minutes a night.
I feel like it was a journey So figuring things out throughout the time that I wasn't playing as much or whatever, just trying to figure out something that works and trying to figure out what I can do to get on the floor, and it was just being able to do that by the end of the year.
Moses, Chris Alvarez back here, ABC7. Good to see you. I'm just curious what the best thing you did was this summer. Non-basketball related, the best thing of your summer.
Best non-basketball thing of my summer is a pretty tight race between the camp. I started my foundation, Motivate One Foundation. I started that, and we had an event with a camp back home in Little Rock. And also my family trip. We went to Hilton Head, South Carolina, had a house on the water. Everybody was there, kids running around. That was a good time.
Follow up to that camp. I think that was the one with Clay, right?
Yeah.
What did it mean for Clay to leave Greece and come to Arkansas to be with you?
Yeah, it was cool. He told me he was gonna do it in the playoffs, and I thought he was just talking, but he stood on it. He came to Little Rock, Arkansas, and not only did he show up, but he showed out. He was running around with the kids, lifting them up. They had shooting paper airplanes everywhere and everything. It was cool. Cool. All right, thank you.